Hello and welcome to another exciting week of the CloudsDale Cafe. I'm your host, Ragin, the host with the most. We have Nick, the Canadian hamster.
What? Wait, what?
Exactly. We have SilverBlaze.
Right. Hells yeah.
And we have Technic Shadow, who is in the mixer right now, being very quiet. So that's good for him. And also tonight we are joined by the amazing, the writer for the Master, the Time Master, actually.
Yo.
Hey.
I really don't have a lot to talk about. I'm sorry.
It's fine. We can do
I was
all
the same way when I was introduced.
Shut up, Silver. But tonight we are having a chock full of topics because over the last week we have a lot has happened between Double Rainbow, LucasArts has closed, and other Mando Pony helping.
That
with
happened a while
Danielle
ago, I think. But
whatever, we can talk about it because we don't care.
Yeah.
We don't care what you want to hear. We just like to talk.
But
and
I like
be on YouTube's.
But I like
Nick,
how
you're
you were
talking.
saying. Hey, I like how we were saying before, like not even an hour before, that there's nothing going on. But now that I give you just like a couple, like just a list of just stuff.
Dude, shut the fuck up. You're not supposed to tell people what we're talking about.
Did you just drop? I think he just dropped.
He dropped with a dirt.
Serves him right for talking back to me. But yeah, like, how are you guys this week? Or today? Cool!
Great.
I'm alright.
I'm real busy.
I've been busy as well.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Like, yeah, I've just been getting stressed out, because, like, I have 2 weeks left of college, and just classes are getting into the crunch time mode, so... But, yeah. How are you, Master? Or Warden? Dang it.
Either one will work. Honestly, I'm just trying to chillax. I've had a pretty rough week. A lot of stuff has been going on with my real life that I really can't get into because of some of it would be illegal if I shared, and some of it it's really too long to explain for the amount of time I have.
But legal is awesome. Being illegal is awesome.
Yeah, but not when it's open court cases that I'll have to go testify in and stuff like that. You know.
And we'll drop it there.
And we will drop it and not exceed it, because there will most likely, if we exceed it, somebody will end up killing us.
No.
Or tampering with evidence.
Yeah, it's basically...
And then I'm handcuffed and has a bloody nose in the back of a patrol car.
Better you than me.
I know, right?
Whoa.
See ya, bitch!
Buzzing.
Oh man. Though, like something that happened earlier this week, not really pony related, but Lucas, like Disney, since like they bought kind of like the license for Star Wars from George Lucas. Also, they got the ownership towards LucasArts, and they closed it down.
Now, to be fair about that, the only thing that's gone is the games.
That's
and
true,
technically,
yeah.
they've incorporated that into Buena Vista Games, which is already an established company for them, which is the name they use to help
Bethesda?
produce.
Or no?
No, not Bethesda. No. Buena Vista is their gaming division.
Wow, that sounds like a total Mexican ripoff of Bethesda.
They used to produce like more adult-oriented films. Like something, if it had death in it, then it would be Buena Vista instead of Disney. So it's just what they used to use for the more adult stuff until they got comfortable and their audiences matured and stuff like that. Like, well, let's face it, how dark can you get other than hanging kids on screen, Disney?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
Hey, they never showed it, but they implied it.
To be fair, the games have just been incorporated into their gaming division. The special effects has been incorporated in their special effects. The LucasArts itself is dismantled, yes, but everyone who was working for that division got shuffled into the Disney.
Actually, there were a good chunk of people that were just
like
laid off.
Really?
Yeah, there was
about
people were laid off.
Okay. I didn't hear about that part, but I know a big part of them were shuffled into Disney itself.
Yeah, and it actually what ended up happening too was that it promoted, it just kind of provoked some people to release the source code for Jedi Academy and Lost Outcast, which I thought was awesome. I was talking to a bunch of people in my course right now, since I'm in game development and stuff, and they told me about it, that they released source code, and a lot of people ended up downloading it. But
yeah, that's gonna turn around and bite them in the ass.
Oh yeah, it will.
Because that's gonna be a lawsuit from all get out.
Yay!
And the code itself will no longer be able to be used because it's, open source now because they released it.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna bite them in the ass, but
it's a pain in the ass.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I never downloaded it because I don't want to be part of those people that goes, "Hey, I'd rather go to Pirate Bay," illegally.
All I can say is, "Your horror fiddle-dee-dee, being a pirate is always free."
Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
I will admit, I am not above pirating something if I want it. But if I like it enough, I will go out and buy it. That being said, just remember, if you do pirate something, you really, really, really like it, support the official release. That means there will be more coming out just as good.
I think the newest thing that I bought online that wasn't pirated was the Brownie Documentary, which was watching it. I've watched it 3 times over and over, and I've just nitpicked at it now, going, it's not that good. It really is not that good, and I really want Saber. I love Saber Sparks documentary. The first one, Brony, I think it was Brony something. His newest one, I can't wait for that.
Literally, the Brony Documentary was a documentary about bronies for bronies, instead of being a documentary for everyone.
Yeah, you have to be a brony to actually understand who these fucking people are. They don't really do a good job explaining.
And then I had the whole sub story after this interview. Blah 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 was sent off to military school because his dad is a douchebag.
Yeah, right.
Man, I know. Right? The only good part about the entire Brony documentary was the animated sequence.
Yeah,
that was because I love those. I don't care about anything else about that documentary. Tara Strong and Tom DeLange are the spokespeople for bronies now, apparently.
Yeah, and it's kind of John DeLancey, kind of he got caught up in it, and he's kind of accepted. He's kind of he's wow, I really like it. He likes the fan base.
Freaking awesome, man.
Well,
Tara Strong's in it for the money, though.
Of Star Trek. That's the only reason, because when I first heard Discord's voice, I'm like, oh god, John DeLancey, it's you. Damn it, this ain't gonna go well.
I mean, as much hype was on, John about John DeLancey joining the MLP crew. I mean, you knew it was going to be a Q version. It was going to be a MLP version of Q.
Oh yeah, that's what it was originally was.
And that's what Discord is.
Yeah, and then I think they said that they were looking for when they were making Discord, they were taking stuff from Q and stuff, inspiration from Q, and then John DeLancey comes on. It's oh hey, perfect.
Do you think Tim Curry would have done a good job?
I would have loved Sombra to be Tim Curry for reasons.
Yes.
That would have been sweet.
For reasons, if you've ever seen Ferngully and just hearing the passion in his voice as and for Hexus.
He was also an evil penguin in the Pebble and the Penguin. I can't remember what his face was. He was also Disticulous. I can't remember exactly what a name from. What's that game? I love that game to death. With Jack Black in it, and
you mean Brutal Legend?
Brutal Legend, that one. He was in that. A lot of famous people were in there too. I'm a little surprised.
Ozzy?
I didn't get more. Ozzy, of course. When I first saw that, I was like, yes, Ozzy, my man. You're drunk as shit while being recorded for this, but come on.
Dude, I remember playing, like, all of the people... You remember those World of Warcraft commercials with Ozzy and them? I remember trashing Ozzy on 1v1s. Like, he was so bad.
I don't play much of... I've only played a little bit of World of Warcraft, and I had to save myself from it.
Wait, okay.
Or life got in the way from me playing it.
But yeah, unlike it, like on a different topic, just recently, I think today or well, I guess it would be yesterday in Australia, but like PonyCon AU, I think that's what it was called, was starting. So, I honestly, I don't really know anyone that like. There are only a few people I know that would be going to that, but
possibly Tommy. He would have gone.
Yeah,
not
like
us, that Australian bastard.
Well, I know somebody who went.
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah.
Hopefully they're having a good time. I never really got a chance to look at what's all going on there though.
Yeah, there's not much really going. There's not much like pictures or anything being shown of what's going on there at the moment. But I'm hoping that there'll be more. But overall, I'm glad that they're having one over there. Personally, my gripe about it is we're down here in Florida, or even in the typical southern area, let's say, you know, the Confederacy, the old Confederate states, there are no conventions going on. Literally no conventions. I mean, we have the the gala going on.
Yeah, like there's a
Brownie
gala,
Fest. Brownie Fest was in Texas.
Well, I'm talking about like Georgia, Louisiana. What's the other?
Hi. We were one of the Confederate states too.
I know, but I'm talking about the ones closest to Florida, and like there's like 5 or 6 states that has no conventions anywhere near it.
Well,
and they're all either in New Orleans, Texas. There's 3 in Texas, and then most of them are over in like West Virginia. No, there's none in West Virginia. There's one in New York, Boston, 2 in Illinois, and I believe 1 in Ohio.
Well, if it'll make you feel better, why don't you just come to Brownie Fest next year? I mean, it's like
I do have the money.
You fly to DFW and then you get to catch a bus to the hotel.
They're so expensive
literally
too.
there.
That's the thing.
Not really. Not really. I paid $56 and a quarter for my room for 3 days.
Wow, I need to go to those hotels.
And it was a Hilton Garden Inn. It was a Hilton Garden Inn.
Why are they so cheap over there? Down here in Florida, I wanted to go to like
Because
SuperCon or
Texas.
I know, but down here in Florida, a fucking $130 a night for a hotel room. $130 a night, which is bullshit.
I had 4 roommates. Okay, so that's the reason why it was so cheap for me. But at max price, it was $75 a night, and that was including tax.
God damn it!
Jeez,
I need to move.
Seriously, it's just like so cheap here.
Well, Jitters makes a shitload more money than I do. Anyway,
Jitters does commissions and a lot of commissions, like a lot of commissions. So just
you can make a lot of more money faster than I can. I mean, I could waste all my life savings and go to every convention easily, but goodbye to life savings and retirement. Let's say that.
I'm honestly like doing Brownie Fest.
I need
because it's here in town. It's not here in town, but it's like 4 hours away. But still, it's here close enough where I can drive there.
Lucky.
Or if I really want to do it, go pay $133 and fly there and be there in 45 minutes.
That's quite a bit just to be there in 45 minutes. While flying. Yeah, shit. Personally, I'd rather drive. I just don't like flying anymore. It's not the same once you've jumped out of a plane a couple 100 times and be like, you're expecting because you see one of the lights, like I remember the seatbelt light go on. I automatically stood up. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, oh. I look around. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh, it could be.
You know, that's what happens when you're half asleep and you're listening to music and the ding and you're like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, the worst thing that happens on me on airplanes is I have to buy 2 seats. I have a fat ass. But then again, I can lift like 400 pounds, so.
Whoa.
I thought I was fat for being 210.
But
I'm like 7 foot tall and 5'60", so.
Oh jeez.
But I don't even know where we're at anymore with topics. But
we just went all over the place.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who cares? Let's talk about Double Rainbow. That's actually that has made me feel. Oh, don't hate on it. I'm the one. If you want to hate on something, go watch Dusk's Dawn, and then you come in back and tell me how much you hate it.
I don't like Rainbow Dash.
Yeah, I know.
I don't like Rainbow Dash. All it was a bunch of internet memes thrown together. I will say one thing: I do appreciate them giving a shout out to us. One of the secrets in the Flash was the Doctor is out.
Yeah.
So
what do you mean the Doctor's out?
That's Discorded Who's. The Doctor is out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was one of the Easter eggs. That was actually one of the first Easter eggs.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, if they're listening right now, I mean, thanks for the shout out. But y'all
I think they did a good
so
job.
much better.
I mean, they did a really good job. I have to admit, they did a good job, and
They did amazing for fan production.
And I'm happy with it because it just made me feel. It just, it's like I haven't been that happy watching something since season 1 and a bit of season 2. If you know what I mean, like watching episodes from season 1 and season 2, they have this special vibe to them, and they just feel nice. But then you watch season 3, and you just go, "Oh God, shoot me!"
Yeah.
Season 3 was god awful, and I hope season 4 is going to redeem itself because apparently they say it's supposed to come out this winter, but we have Equestria Girls to keep us fucking occupied.
Equestrian Girls for the pony.
There's only one series of Equestria Girls that I will watch, and it's on YouTube. It's just Equestria Girls.
I honestly go for it.
Okay. I don't know what it's just called Equestria Girls, and I can't remember. It's like they take the pictures and they kind of just move them around almost like they just move them around almost like South Park, like season 1 South Park style, and they just throw into like stupid ideas behind it. You know what I'm talking about, Nick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they changed the IP name, by the way.
They might have. It's like Equestria Girls episode 3 or something. Like the latest one is like Luna versus Celestia, and it's like they just take Metal Gear Rising, and they throw the heads of like Luna and Celestia on like one of them. And they're just fighting the giant robot, and I'm like, oh God.
Metal Gear.
Games, Metal Gear.
No, I mean, I think Hasbro changed the Equestria Girls IP name to something else.
Oh God. And they say it's going to be a spin-off, but why do that?
It is.
I mean,
money.
Yeah,
it is.
It's basically them trying to combat Bratz.
Wait,
and
isn't Bratz
Barbie.
theirs?
No, Bratz and Barbie are both Mattel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, who cares about Barbie? Barbie's pretty much dead to begin with. I don't know. I don't watch TV anymore, so
I don't know about that because Mattel is still their biggest combat, and with Mattel having like Hot Wheels and Barbie and Bratz and it's like the biggest 2 competitors in that particular I don't know, item market is Hasbro and Mattel. And that's the reason why Disney was trying to acquire Hasbro.
And I'm kind of glad
Hasbro told them to go get bent.
Oh, wait a minute. I just thought of something. If Disney got Hasbro, I know they would have turned a certain part of like Disney World or something into something pony related.
Okay, let's say Leia would no longer
have that?
Yeah, Leia would no longer be my favorite Disney princess. Then it would be Luna and Celestia and Twilight and Kate.
Can you imagine they turned the main castle into the Canterlot and all that shit?
Let's fly to the castle! Giant pony flies through the air.
Oh God, I wish they did. Now I need to write to Hasbro. Go, please make my dreams wishes come true. But the problem is, you see everybody running around in giant furry outfits, and you're like, fuck.
What?
Because Disney World would now be known as Equestria. Because
Oh
I know,
God!
because Universal made Harry Potter World, and I actually went there, and it's actually a really good job. And I kind of got out of Harry Potter because of the movies. You know, because everybody's like, I know it's a fucking, I watched the movie, and I'm like, I want to kill you. I want to kill you. It's nothing like the goddamn book, damn it.
No, it's not. But it could be worse. You could be reading a this gothic vampire fanfic Harry Potter crossover.
I got that.
What is that? I know somebody was doing like a dramatic reading of it at Brownie Fest, and I was laughing until I couldn't breathe because of how horribly written it was.
Oh, it is horribly written. I had an ex-girlfriend drag me to the fucking like part 1. I don't know, the one in the end. I don't fucking know. And I'm just sitting there wanting to just kill myself slowly with like a knife. And like I remember screaming out in the theater, I'm like, when are they gonna fuck? So after that, when they get to the sex scene, I'm horribly disappointed because they didn't even show any cleavage, not even an ass. So I was disappointed. I wanted to walk out, but
wait, what were you talking about?
Twilight movie.
Oh, dude. I wasn't even talking about Twilight. I was talking about
It was my first thought when you were talking about that fanfiction, though.
Yeah, the gothic and shit. That's what I thought you were talking about. I mean, they're making another shitty book, 50 Shades of Grey, which is porn.
No, that's literally a fanfic.
That's literally a fanfic that got me semi-canon.
Man, though, I was looking on speaking of like Twilight and stuff. I was looking at on Tumblr, and he was talking about Belle's father, about finding out that his best friend is a his best friend is a werewolf and his doctor is a vampire, and they go around town protecting people. I'm thinking it's like that should be Twilight. I would totally read that.
No, you wouldn't, Nick.
I would have, because it sounds awesome. Despite the
then it
sparkly
stops
vampires.
being Twilight and starts being True Blood, and that's a whole nother story.
That's true.
Yeah, True Blood is
I've never watched.
somewhat better.
I've only watched a bit of True Blood, though.
Well, then you got the Buffy the Vampire Slayer fans going, and then they bitch about Twilight, and I'm like, shut up.
Man, though, some cool vampires from the show Being Human. I haven't watched that in a while, though, but like I really liked that when I was watching that. It's from HBO.
We need to get off this topic because everybody just wants to leave now.
Seriously.
But
but what's well, they have the new Build-A-Bears. It's Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash.
Yeah, we were talking about that last week.
Oh, we did?
Yeah,
they look like shit.
Yeah,
That's
but
all I'm gonna say.
yeah, they
see
were.
more people buy them, and they look like shit.
But yeah, like there's gonna be an event for them in New York, and Tara Strong is gonna be there. And I saw that they were planning up a meetup. And I was just thinking, I'm just thinking, like, I really hope that they like respect the children there. Like, I have no doubt that they will. Like, I have no doubt that they won't.
Oh, fuck
But,
you. People can be mean.
yeah,
so
people
I
can
doubt
be
they
mean.
will.
I hate to tell you this, but the hardcore bronies,
Oh yeah.
yeah, they're gonna shit over everyone.
Oh, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's the biggest problem. They love to shit on everyone.
I'm just saying, it's like
So
Just-
if
They say Rainbow Dash is a favorite and will always be lesbian.
oh,
Something like that, I don't know.
Yeah.
And you're like, shut up! All because she's rainbow doesn't mean she's lesbian. It could be Rarity could be a lesbian. We don't fucking know.
No.
I just say
Rarity is like the only one with a canon sexuality.
I know.
essentially,
Or
yeah. Like, she's the only one who actually like really pursued
The D?
like any. Okay, yeah.
He was a giant douche. So
Oh, yeah.
I guess that does count the D. But
then there's
still,
the
she's
fancy
the
pants
only
guy.
one out of the main cast who's actually actively searched for a relationship.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like, fuck it. I don't need no.
Well, Rarity's
stinking-
like the oldest one of them all.
She's
yeah.
like
So-
what, 26 or 30 or something.
No,
No,
I don't
no,
think
no.
I think she's in her early 20s.
Yeah, like I remember them saying that, like, I think it was maybe Faust. It's like that age that
Very-
you're still like innocent and still discovering the world, but like it's also when you can live by yourself. So like around like the 18, 9, like pretty much like the teens.
Yeah, from 17 up to I'm giving him 17 up to 25, with Rarity being the oldest and Pinkie being the youngest, and Rainbow Dash being right above that.
Yeah, like I'd say like Ray's about like 23 would be the oldest, and then like Pinkie being the youngest. I'd say like, Twilight's like below rarity, I think, in age.
No,
we're discussing this.
Kind of. I'm willing to bet that Pinkie is 17, Rainbow Dash is 18, Applejack is like 19 or 20, Fluttershy is 18. Then there's Twilight, who's probably 20, 21, 22, and then Rarity with 25, and I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting one of them. Well, Spike's in his like.
He's 7 years old. Let's just give him that.
No, he's not. Actually, he's not. He's freaking like Twilight would have been like 3 or 4, not 3 or 4, but
like
but
5. I'd say 5 or 6.
5 or 6 when she got Spike.
So I'd say like he's around like 16, 15.
Yeah.
No, he's too stupid to be 15 or 16.
Dude,
you realize how stupid you were when you were 15 or 16? Oh my Jesus!
I still have to think back to that. That was a couple of years ago. No.
I remember how stupid I was at that age. Yeah, I would believe Spike is 15 or 16.
Well, they still say he's a baby though. That's the thing.
Okay,
I forget. It's a dragon.
When you literally age. Okay, 2 things. Dragons grow based on their greed. Okay? In MLP canon. 2, dragons live up to 5,000 years.
So he's still like technically
to his race, he's an infant.
Yeah. But it's about time we start up the interview, so
Can we get more boring questions?
So yeah, like, do you want to start?
This is my job. Yay, I love my hateful job that I hate all of you, except the master. I love all our guests. I hate all my workies or co-workers.
I'm a workie to you? Is that it? Is that a relationship?
You're a peon to me,
I'm a peon. Well then.
Don't pee on me.
Well,
what about me?
Peon's better than a Klingon.
That's true.
Hey, I don't like the Klingons.
I don't know. I would have to say Klingons are like the Chinese of... Not the Chinese, the Mexicans. Whatever. Let's just throw that out there. The Mexicans of the Star Trek universe.
Pretty sure the Mexicans of the Star Trek universe are the Mexicans of the Star Trek universe.
No.
Last I checked.
The Ferengi are the Mexicans of the Star Trek universe. Just because.
Who's the biggest minority?
Ferengi.
It'd be...
Yeah.
Even the next generation, the Ferengi were still considered primitive.
Say, the Ferengis are the Mexicans, then fuck, who's the Klingons then? I was gonna say maybe...
You know who the Mexicans are?
Who?
Whatever race Neelix was from Voyager.
I
don't know what race he was.
I haven't watched Star Trek in a long time, so...
I know, it's been a while, but everybody's like, I'm a Star Trek fan. I'm like, oh, because you saw the new movie? Yeah, you're not a fan.
No
way.
Yeah,
that's not even a fucking Star Trek movie. That's like Star Trek. That's not even Star Trek. That's like combination
Go watch
of
Star Trek, the motion picture.
Yeah, go watch those. I have those on fucking all on Blu-ray. God! So, let's move on to the questions.
William Shatner, the giant ham.
I know. Picard is my favorite. Picard's best captain. Hands down.
Yeah, Picard.
I do that with my mom all the time because she's a big, Star Trek nerd too, and I'm like, Picard's best captain! And she's like, no, he's not.
What's the female captain's name? I can't remember.
Jane.
Oh, okay.
Okay, congratulations. Racist joke of the day.
Oh, we don't care. We move.
But anyway,
so shall we?
Sexist,
yeah.
Right? Well,
let's change the topic.
Before we hate, everybody hates us for the rest of their lives.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about yourself and the blogs you are a part of?
So, which one do you want me to start with?
Your call.
Alright, let's go ahead and start with the one that most people know me for, the Master. The Master actually was thrust upon me by the great mind that is Jitters. It first started out as a rape joke in Discord and Who's, and then I was basically teasing him, acting as an old character of mine, and he's like, wow, that's just like the Master. I was like, really? Who's the Master? I wasn't even a Whovian when I got this. So he made me go watch the episodes with the Master in it. I was like, that is amazing. I want this character now. So I'll go back and start at the beginning of 9 and watch all the way through until the Christmas episode for this season. I haven't seen the Christmas episode or the 2 new episodes yet. So don't spoil it. So yeah, I got basically turned into Whovian because of that. So yeah, I had to do a whole bunch of like studying and revamping and a whole 9,000 different things to do to make him an actual character. And now he's so centralized to the story that it's not even funny. Then again, I am kind of building the world and writing a majority of the story.
Wow,
Like,
actually.
How much of like the story do you do? Like, is there like?
It's probably I'd have to admit about 55-45. Jitters does do a lot, but Jitters also does the art and several other projects, so he doesn't have a lot of time. So I'd take up that slack for him. So I won't say he doesn't contribute a lot, because he does, but I kind of take that slack off of him.
Well, you got a team working there, so it's good.
So
working
yeah.
as a team. I mean, he'd just be over his head with all the stuff he does. I mean, the blogs he's worked on and everything. There's a lot he does.
Yeah.
You help him out.
That being said, I don't draw. So I do have my own little team of artists that work on the Master blog. I don't tag them so they don't get attacked for what I do, right?
Oh, yeah.
But so you'll never know who does what panel, but all of the artists are readily available by clicking on the behind the scenes button on the Master's blog.
It's good to give credit, but yeah, like if it's definitely dealing with like suggestive content like that. There's definitely people that would actively seek out some of the artists, I'd say. Yeah.
Okay. Next one I'm like the majority of is Torchwood 5. Torchwood 5 is basically a blog side story for Jack and Torchwood. There's major spoilers there. I can't really go into detail about how that forms or why just yet. All I can say is keep watching Discord Hooves and you'll find out.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff about to happen in Discord. A lot of stuff.
Shit's about to go down.
It's already building up.
I can't wait.
So all I can say, Discord doesn't like Jack.
Whoa.
That's
You
so
don't say.
just saying, it's gonna go down.
I'm
okay,
not shocked.
Discorded Hooves. I do the world building, the lore crafting. I do writing for the majority of the characters that aren't, the Doctor, Dinky, Sparkler, Derpy, Jack, the Redacted blog. I also don't have anything to do with. So, those are not my characters, but everyone else in the world is me. So, just throwing that out there. Zerum Hooves, I basically watch the blog versus have anything active to do with it. That's 99% Jitters, 1% my suggestions on things. So, I don't barely have anything to do with that blog at all. Then there's The Coop. I actually started The Coop. If you're not familiar with The Coop, it's a collection of Skittaloo blogs staying in the same house.
Oh, that's funny. We've actually wanted to have several of the people on to do that a while back.
The Coop is actually run was started by me, Sam Rose of Pregnant Scootaloo, which is now Motherly Scootaloo, and a couple of our friends who ran Scootaloo vlogs. So it's about to go through a massive revamp because a lot of people who were originally involved with the project left the project for their own reasons. So we're gonna do a reboot and start it over.
Okay. But like you were, oh sorry, go ahead.
Go for it.
Oh.
What's up?
So like you were the one who actually like really started it up, but like you're not really having like a full.
No, I have a Scootaloo. Now.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay. Sorry about that.
I blame Sin for not telling anything. He's a Scootaloo guy. He does steampunk Scootaloo.
Oh, we're actually going to be inviting a bunch of new Skootaloos into the coop. Like Scooter Hipster and Scooter Toaster. We kind of did a couple of mean things to Scooter Toaster, so we're going to make up for it by actually inviting them into the coop during the rethink.
Isn't Hipster? You mean Hipster Lou or something like that?
No, Jordan.
There's like 5. Yeah, Jordan. Yeah,
Jordan's Hipster Lou.
He kind of died.
Yeah, he kind of threw a hissy fit, and he was one of the first ones to rage quit.
Yeah,
he was one of the founding. He was actually one of the founding the coop members.
Okay.
Well, he went. I remember on Tumblr one day he just went like, "Oh, I'm leaving this community. I'm just moving on." Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay.
So.
Oh, people, and they're wanting to bring drama into everybody.
Well, his whole drama thing was that he was the first one, and then he got a bunch of copycats who got more famous than him, and then one of the other members in the coop, because he pissed them off, started a Hipster Sombra blog, and it got more popular than his blog, and he rage quit.
Ooh.
Oh, that's funny though. It's funny, but I don't draw, so I don't feel his pain. It's funny to me.
You know what? Like, honestly, if another blog is getting more famous than you, then who cares? You're still the mod of your own blog. You get to do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah,
Okay.
try to take a step
blog.
up from. Yeah, try to take a step up different than what they're doing. You know, so what they're doing it. I mean, we're doing a podcast. Everybody else does podcasts too. It doesn't mean we're gonna rage quit because somebody else is doing it. We're gonna try to be better than the other one.
Funny. It was just funny because he's a 16-year-old kid. What do you expect?
Yeah.
My life sucks.
Yeah, he was a 16-year-old kid with a hipster blog. What did you expect?
I really
How
don't
could this
understand.
happen to me?
I made my mistakes.
Yeah, but all I have to say is it's just I don't understand hipsters. Like it's like the whole Brownie Documentary thing. They were so focused on hipsters. I'm like, what's so being hipster in this community mean? Like, oh, I watched it when it first came out. That makes me more hip than when you started 1 year later.
Okay, well,
yeah, right?
I started watching in season just before season 2, and the only reason I watched it is because of Jitters, and if I'll answer that if I ever get asked how I became a brony, but that's another thing. But yeah,
that's the most generic question, and we are avoiding that for tonight.
Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and say. I can go ahead and say the same reason I'm a Whovian, the same reason I'm doing the Master Blog. Blame Jitters.
I remember telling. If you watch one of our episodes, I actually when I first started watching it, it's like when Jitters first started, like the doctor, an assistant.
Who's an assistant? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's an assistant is what made me a brony.
Yeah, I remember watching that like in one of the first. It was like one of the first things I watched like when I first found out the show, and I was telling everything like I used to see, and he was like, "Oh wow, I can't believe you actually remember that." And I'm like, "Yeah, it made that big of an impact."
So, but yeah, so there's two things. There's three more things, and then I'll get off this case. I am part of Who's an Assistant. I'm part of Who's an Assistant as their monster builder. I build monsters for the Doctor and to fight and stuff.
Nice.
I also helped to write the really feels heavy stuff between Luna and Celestia.
Oh, okay. Wow.
In episode 5.
Huh.
You know the cyber pony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Luna's lines, Celestia lines were done by me. So, I mean, it's funny because it was basically Lauren Goodnight talking to herself. She was the voice of Luna and Celestia, which was funny. That being said, the next thing is going to be the bloggies.
Oh yeah, that's right. The awards.
The annual Tumblr Pawn Awards.
Oh right, that yes.
Which is closed for submissions. I gotta go through them tomorrow and get all the submissions organized and put out in their appropriate categories where we can start voting and judging.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's gonna be
a big deal.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun little task.
Like,
you have a very important job. You have a lot of important jobs and a lot of behind the scenes jobs. Yeah, you do.
You do good work.
Kidding me?
I do a lot of behind the scenes.
You are the Nick. Pretty much. In my Nick would, if you know Nick, he pretty much doesn't do much. Well, he actually does everything for us, and he gets no credit for it.
Because I don't do much.
And I just in your work, you do so much, and you're not really that much recognized for it. It's always like going to Jitters and other people, which
I know,
it's sad, but I mean, you're kind of out of the the limelight.
Yeah, no. To be honest, I do have my douche pickle moments. Long story short, douche pickle was a term coined by a really good friend of mine, by Insane, who's the mod of Sexy Applejack.
Oh, okay.
He coined the term douche pickle. Douche pickle is whenever I get in that I'm mad at myself because I'm jealous, and that happens.
Yeah.
That happens, and I get into douche pickle mode, and I don't want to talk to anyone. So I'm not gonna say it doesn't affect me, because it does, but
it affects everybody.
I kind of brush it off eventually after a good night's sleep.
Well,
it's not something I lose sleep over. It's something I do get into a bad mood over.
Oh yeah.
So it's just one of those little things. And the other thing I'm gonna say is there's a secret project I'm heading that I'll go ahead and announce on your podcast.
Oh.
Whoa! Warning lights.
Woo! 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 Woo!
You heard it here first. Yeah.
So,
you heard it here first, folks.
There is going to be a spin-off audio play series based on the same style as Hi Am Daisy, if you're familiar with that. Persona 4 Hi Am Daisy, where it's a bunch of sketchy stuff. Set to audio.
Trying to think of that. I can't.
If you go to YouTube and look up Hi Am Daisy Persona 4, it's going to be that style.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be a collection of skits that are canon to the MLP universe. The first skit coming up is a 4-part series of Big Mac being a counselor for the male My Little Pony cast members, because when you're outnumbered 17-1, there's some issues.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, there's not that much issues. I mean, it sounds a lot like my high school.
We will be looking for voice actors, and we're going to be looking for male voice actors. We're also going to be looking for a cast for the main 6 here coming up soon.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not going to try to be a voice actor because I suck at voice acting. I only do 2 voices and then I'm done.
Man, though, for stuff like that, you don't really find too many fan projects that require male voice actors. Since since the cast is mainly female.
Yeah. Do you remember the old MLP FIM abridged? Not the Mental.
Oh yeah.
The one that did the one that did 2 episodes and kind of died out. After they released a My Little Amnesia.
Yeah, that's right. I do remember that.
I was the director for that project.
Really?
Yeah.
They did a good job. I have to admit, they did a good job.
The Stephen Magnet joke. With Sweet Transvestite. That was the best joke we could come up with.
Yeah.
A lot of the people involved with that project, before it died, will be involved in the new project.
Oh, okay.
So basically, this is a spin. This is a rising from the ashes, Phoenix resurrection of the MLP FIM abridged.
Okay.
Nice.
I like this.
So.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to keep an eye out for it. So wait, are you gonna have a Tumblr blog kind of for this, or it's just gonna be mainly
it's gonna be a YouTube series?
All right. Yeah, it's gonna like so you won't really have like a behind the scenes Tumblr blog and stuff like that. But
mine. Mine.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. But yeah,
I mean, I'm kind of writer and director, so.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg.
But back when you were saying before with the bloggies, yeah, like what kind of like inspired you to kind of create that?
The drama behind the Emmys.
Oh yeah.
Or the whatever the award ceremony this year was.
Grammys, I don't even know.
The Grammys, yeah.
I hardly pay attention to them anymore.
I don't watch TV, so I don't know what the hell's going on with the world. It could be raining fire outside.
And it was mainly me sitting back laughing at Seth MacFarlane making crude jokes.
Oh,
and like,
yeah.
I wonder what would happen if we did this for the Tumblr Pond community. Let's find out!
Oh, God. Yeah,
Raining cold. Hallelujah.
That would be actually kind of cool to have like a show like that. Just, I mean, a Grammys, but for. Isn't that what the Tumblr Pond is, really? Because I don't check that much in Tumblr at all. Like what you're talking about, like the Tumblr Pond is like the award ceremony. Is it going to be kind of like the Grammys?
Yeah, it's basically going to be after we get all of the people. The way the submissions worked is that I got the fans of these blogs to send me the blog link and why they think that they should be nominated. And if it's really compelling, they get the nomination. If it's not really compelling, then they don't.
So yeah,
so
like
it's literally it's literally the same way the Grammys work. The more compelling a reason why this should be nominated, the better the chances it gets nominated.
Okay. And like
and then whenever all the nominations are in and everyone's arranged in their own category, then voting starts.
Nice.
And then
it's like community voted, right?
Yeah, it's a community vote.
Okay, all right.
Now I'm
and then we'll get all the final. We'll get everyone. All the top four, basically the top four for each category, into a Skype call.
Huh.
And then we'll do a live award ceremony.
This will definitely be difficult to organize, but
yeah.
you seem to definitely have like a good plan set up for it.
If it wasn't for the fact that two of the nominees hate my guts, and I know they're going to be nominees because the way their fans worded it were immaculate, and there's absolutely no way I could not include them and be fair. Just because they hate my guts. It's Cupidite and disorderly conduct.
Oh, okay.
They both hate my guts. They both hate my gut. No. They both hate my guts to the point where they actually forced one of their friends to start up a master blog to shut mine down, and when it didn't go well enough, they kicked him out of their group.
Wow.
Interesting.
Assholes.
I'm not kidding you when I say they hate my guts.
People with their personal problems.
That'll definitely be quite the awards ceremony then. Oh, man.
I'm joined by two douchebags.
Man.
I mean, I can't not include them because that would be fair. Yeah. But it's going to be really difficult and awkward.
Man.
Yeah, I also noticed that you said that your blogs are barred from entry, which would be kind of funny.
All of the blogs I'm involved with, except for the Coop, because I just now got involved with them. As far as part of the blog, as in my own Skittle in the blog, are omitted.
Okay. But it would be pretty funny if just like, and the winner to the best blog goes to me.
No. Well, you see, the Time Master and Torchwood 5 are out because those are actually headed. Jitters heads Discord Hooves and Zerum and stuff like that. So technically, they're not my blog when it relates to that.
All right.
So it's just one of those technicalities.
Yeah. But like, how do you when collaborating with like Jitters and like all the other artists with the Time Master blog, how do you like doing it? Like, how is it?
I mean, how do I do it?
Yeah, kind of like, how do you do it? And like, how do you like doing it?
Okay, Sin, Skypainter Sin, who's one of the artists on the blog, is actually one of my oldest and dearest friends. So she's actually the lead artist on the Master Project. She's also kind of my secretary, as in I give her the scripts and she assigns the scripts. She takes the pictures, sends them to me, I approve them, and then we upload them into a queue.
Okay.
So everything, the Master blog, until the Origins are completed, is on a once a week upload basis. Once we get out of the Origins, it'll start updating more often.
Okay. Cool.
Huh. Is the let's say the Discorded Hooves, since you write for that one, isn't that one
that one's every other day.
Okay, every other day, but how backlogged is it for the writing and for the drawing? So
not as much as you'd think. The scripts are basically handled on the spot before Jitter starts drawing them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And right now, since it's basically Jack and Dissy, I don't really have to put in much input.
Yeah.
Because I hate Jack. I hate Jack.
And you're running a Torchwood blog
I don't like Jack either. Jack's kind of
Jack's alright. But when writing the story and the script, what kind of obstacles or troubles do you have to get past?
Believe it or not, it's the downtime, because I can write scripts, 5-10 scripts, days, weeks in advance, and it's just that downtime. I can't get too ahead of the artist. I can't get too ahead of the artist. Fuck! Why does it have to be so boring?
Yeah.
So it's literally the downtime that's the hardest part.
But when say if people want to organize a blog to write a script for, or just kind of want to write in general, what kind of advice would you offer them?
If you're going to write comics, try to sit down and make a comic outline. Frame number 1, the background, the character poses, and dialogue and special notes. Basically, that's what my comic scripts are. Frame number 1, background, Master's kitchen on the TARDIS. Character position, Inky poking a griffin leg with her hoof and grinning. Master is eating a piece of said griffin leg.
Oh, okay.
Is it literally that simple? It's kind of the artist and I have an understanding where if they can make it look better, they have that option. But the only thing set in stone are the dialogue and the notes.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So for beforehand, there were a lot of crossovers with the Master on I think it was Pinkamena, yeah, and Discord Hooves. Are we going to be after the origin story? Are you planning on crossing over with any other blogs or?
Long story short, the entire blog is basically the Master telling his story to Pinkie.
Oh, okay.
Literally, the entire blog is just one big flashback.
Huh.
So that crossover is still happening. That is canon.
Okay, all right.
Okay, Master and Dissy take place in the same universe, so it's technically not a crossover.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
The main crossovers that will become canon for the Master are Disorderly Conduct, which is the only Discord the Master can stand. Rainbow Factory Dash and Rainbow Factory Skittaloo, which Master's kind of got a weakness for those two. Then there's Sexy Applejack and Tumblr Pony, which they have their own little continuity that will be explained later. As well as something with of course, Pinkie Pie, since she's the Master's companion. There is going to be a few other crossovers. I will go ahead and give you a little hint. There is another Pinkie blog the Master will interact with. And that will happen because of reasons, and they will be filled. Yeah, lots of feels. Like lots of feels. Lots of feels. That's
I'll get my feel shield ready.
Well, since it's another like Pinkie blog, is it going to be like based on another like dimensional, from like another dimension?
Another dimension Pinkie.
Okay.
Well,
so
technically, the Pinkie that the Master's companion is from an alternate dimension anyway.
Okay.
That Pinkie is not canon to our universe. That Pinkie is canon to her own universe.
Everybody's universe, and then they throw the Doctor into it. Fuck.
Basically, long story short, this happened. Okay. Alonzi, which is another Alonzi and Jitters are what brought me to Tumblr. Alonzi's Doctor brings Pinkie to Jitters' universe. Jitters picks up Pinkie and drops her off in random universe. Master, following the Doctor's signature, finds Pinkie.
Okay.
So that's how it happens.
Damn universes.
I love this kind of stuff.
It's awesome.
Man, though, that's actually really cool. Huh.
But will the Master blog? Are you going to end it at any point? Like when the Discorded Hooves ends?
Yes.
Do you think
No. The Master will end before Discorded Hooves.
Okay, and it's all planned out and everything, or is it just like, it'll happen?
Okay.
It's planned out from beginning to end.
Good.
Cool.
Because I know people are going to cry and shit like that when Discorded Hooves ends.
No. The Master, the Doctor gets the good end.
Oh man, I wish the Doctor would get the horrible end. Everybody dies. Wouldn't that be like the best ending ever? I know there was a movie like that. Oh, I Am Legend.
I thought that was the good end.
No, there's for what? I Am Legend? No, the I Am Legend. Actually, there's a different ending. Oh.
In general, where everybody dies.
That is always the good
end.
So, that's all I'm going to say right now. The Doctor gets the good end.
Shush. It's the shushy side of everything right now, let's say.
Yeah.
There's too many spoilers. I mean, because I remember asking Jitters about the Daleks. I'm not a Whovian, so I have no fucking idea.
Okay,
Actually,
it's
MP has
Dalek.
introduced me.
Dalek. And those are spoilers.
Yes. He said, I'm like, are you going to throw those in? Because I know those are kind of like the main enemies. And he's like, at some point they will be.
Spoilers!
But I have no idea about the Doctor Who franchise, and I actually
to be honest, we haven't finished writing that particular arc out yet. Another thing is that we're having to do a lot of character development on a character that will be involved in the Daleks. So you'll have to wait and see how that pans out.
Alright.
Nice.
All I can say is that there are 3 blogs you need to follow in order to follow the complete story of Discorded Hooves. There's Ask the Time Master, Ask Discorded Hooves, and Ask Minuet.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what Minuet? I need to get this link now.
He's like, I gotta get this.
Damn it, people! So many blogs, and they're all interconnected.
To be fair, before Alicorn Twilight, there was equal balance of all the main 6: 2 unicorns, 2 pegasi, 2 earth ponies.
And now Rarity's
the same balance exists in the Time Lords. There's a unicorn Time Lord, a Pegasus Time Lord, and an earth pony Time Lord.
Oh, okay. Oh.
And that balance will be maintained throughout the entire story, even after Dissy's wings get ripped off.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you spell this Minuet?
Are you really asking this right now?
Yes, I need to get this.
Can you type this?
Hyphen,
Shit.
Minuette. Minuette. Ah, fuck.
UETTE. Oh, here it is. Minuette the Time Pony.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
Yes.
Okay.
Viewer
Thanks.
questions!
Yeah, so this is about the time that we move on to viewer questions. And
I'd love to have the again.
But yeah, like so far, like 11th Doctor has already asked a couple.
Since Nick, you seem to be running this fucking horse.
Heck yeah, right off the cliff. Anyway,
On fire.
so like before you were saying that you hated Jack. 11th Doctor wants to know why that is.
But why do you hate Jack?
Why do I hate Jack? The basic reason is his personality. I can't stand the kind of guy he is. He's a womanizer. He's even
Like
if he is, uber bisexual from hell. He's
Like the
he's yeah. He's worse.
It's like another
than Dissy.
Doctor, but worse.
He's worse than
Yeah.
Dissy.
I was gonna say he's
Dissy
just like
I
the
can
Doctor.
rein in. Dissy I can rein in when Jitters goes out too far. Jack, there's absolutely no way of reining in Jack. Jack is Jack. Which is the reason why I let Jitters write Jack.
So
even
wait,
in
Jitters is the
Torchwood
one
Far-
writing Jack?
Yeah, Jitters is the one writing Jack.
Oh, so that makes why he's a complete Jack can be a complete ass and everything. No. Well, I know Jitters can be a little bit more, now I don't want to say extreme, but a little bit more out there with, personalities and everything like that.
So you're saying a little bit more extreme then?
Yeah, a little bit more.
So yeah, Jitters writes for Jack. I don't write for Jack. I hate Jack. And the reason I hate Jack is because he's a personality type I can't stand.
Asshole.
So for the
No, I can write an asshole. Hell, I write the Master. But
I
I
like
don't.
the Master.
I don't
Master is just evil as
like
shit.
him.
I love evil as shit.
Wrong. Actually, the Master's not evil.
He's
Well, they
not.
make it look like
Fun
in the
fact.
Discorded. They make him look like he's evil.
Of course, they make him look like he's evil
Which I
because
love. I'm
everyone
like, I wanna
assumes
see
that. Everyone assumes that the Doctor's the hero and the Master's the villain, and that's just the way things work.
I love how butthurt everybody gets when the Doctor beats up Derpy.
Derpy.
I'm like, why can't we have more, abuse like that? I want to see the cops get involved. Come
More
on.
senseless violence.
More senseless violence involving Tony.
Please.
yes.
I will promise you, there will be much more senseless violence. Just not towards Derpy.
Damn
Well,
it.
It is the Doctor, so.
He can
can't
fix
avoid
her
it.
up just right because
So-
he's a doctor. Ha! Horrible pun. Punch me.
Though for the Torchwood blog then, is Jitters writing for Jack there as well?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Alright. Though Microbeat asks sorry, go ahead.
I said, but since Jack's not the main character of Torchwood 5, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, is it gonna be Warden?
Just like the main character for Torchwood was not Jack in the actual show, nor is Jack the main character in Torchwood 5.
Okay. Honestly though, like I haven't watched much Torchwood, so
Yeah, the main
I haven't
character
watched
is
it.
in fact Warden for that.
Oh, okay.
Blog.
Okay.
Nice.
So Microbeat asks, why did you choose Inky as the Master's companion?
Convenience, and the mods, they're a really good friend of mine.
Okay.
She's
So-
really easy to write for, too.
So like pretty much like all the everyone that's kind of like intertwined with the Master, like all good friends and stuff like that.
Not especially. A lot of times it was me inviting them to do a crossover and then us becoming friends.
Oh, okay.
Like the secret crossover that's going to happen with the other Inky blog.
Yeah. That's cool. So 11th Doctor asked before, can you do your Master's voice?
No, the voice actor for the Master is Jam Jar, aka the Doctor for Hoov's Adventures.
Boom.
Who is a good friend of mine.
You're just good friends with everyone.
You're a good. You guys that do like jitters and all them assisted are just like these good friends. I know the person who does the assistant series and stuff. I forget it right now. I'm having a brain fart.
Hooves and assistant is
Hooves and
Jitters.
Jitters and his good friend. They live together.
Kieko.
Yeah.
No, they used to date.
Ooh.
That used to be Jitter's boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Until they had a mutual breakup.
Aww.
That sucks.
Well,
It always sucks.
Kieko is hoping for a traditional family, even if, you know, and was actually hurting himself, trying to hide that fact from Jitters, and couldn't hide it anymore. And Jitters wants to, you know, be male, and you can't have a traditional family with two males, so they split up mutually. But they've been friends for like 8 years before they started dating, so it's not like the friendship's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
nice to see that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's nice to. I mean, today a traditional family, like in the next, I don't know, 10, 20 years, would be a male and male family, or a female and female. For parents.
Not for
people that are raised old-fashioned.
Kieko and Gilly. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
he's currently dating Dio, who's working with Jitters on the Cross Equestria.
Man, bronies like to date other bronies.
Well, yeah, it has to do with like similar interests and stuff.
Well, yeah, but you can find similar interests. Besides that,
it's not like in a relationship. It's like, oh, you like ponies? I like ponies. We should date. No, it's like that's just the thing that like you, the common ground that you meet up with, and then find more interests, like expanding on that.
Yeah. And then they work together, and then shit happens.
It's like meeting a girl. Like, say if you meet someone at the bar. And
you both order the same drink.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god,
hey,
marriage.
Look, you do the Mabel thing. You see where this is going?
What's going on here?
I know.
Do you like me? Yes, yes. I rigged it.
I don't know. One of these days, I would like to meet Jitters, even though we live in the same town, and I'm not gonna want to go. It would be like, I'm not a fanboy. I just would like to meet him for his work and stuff, what he's done.
You met him 2 weeks ago.
Because a lot of people want to see.
Why don't you poke him and invite him out for a drink, or coffee, or you know, hey, let's meet up for a mutual dinner.
I was gonna. Well, we should save this. Well, we're talking during the show. It doesn't matter anymore.
I mean, it really doesn't matter, but
I mean, I would like to. I personally. Where I live is not a lot of bronies live around here. I've only met 2 other people, and they're not very big into the community. I'm usually the one that's always like, I have to explain this to you. You don't know who this is. You don't watch this. You're just watching it for the show. Come on. I was having to explain one of my friends who's a Whovian, who's never, and also watches MLP, has never heard of Doctor Who's in the Assistant series and all that. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You're a Whovian? Get out of here. So I showed her that, and she was like, oh, wow, blah, blah, blah.
But at least, like, you met actual bronies and not haters. So far, like, the 2 people who know about MLP are haters, so... But yeah, like, though, one more viewer question. Silly Gibby asks, why are you so awesome?
Is that really a question?
No, it's not.
No. You see, it's not why am I so awesome, it's I am awesome. There's just there's no question there. There's no contradiction. There's no difference in opinion. I am just amazing.
It's just fact.
Wait a minute, you're both awesome and amazing?
Fact.
You know that song where he goes, I'm fucking awesome? That's your song.
I'm awesome.
I'm fucking awesome. No.
My song is I'm the best.
I'm the
best around.
No. It's just this really stupid YouTube rap. Oh my god.
God damn it, Nick.
It could be worse. I guess it could be worse. You could be, ooh, let me in. far out.
Ooh, baby, I love. Actually,
No.
mine song.
No. It's like Hey Bouncer, and it's like one of those songs you just want to strangle whoever's singing.
I'm the best.
I think mine would be Bad Touch.
That's
What? Why have I not heard of these songs?
Really? You
Oh
haven't
my
heard of
God,
Bad
by
Touch?
the Bloodhound Gang. Bad Touch.
Why have I not heard of these songs?
You've had
I need to go.
hear of
You
that.
have heard of it. I fucking sang it.
Well, I don't remember it.
Baby sweat, baby.
Maybe I was too tired.
Your hand down my pants, and I bet you feel nuts.
Well then.
That's not. Wait, what?
Go
Interesting.
fucking watch it. It's like, oh my, you and me, baby.
Oh,
ain't
that's that
but
song.
them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
I never.
Come
knew
on
what it
now,
was
man.
called. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do it
And
on
I
Discovery.
just love doing our
Yeah.
shows because we can just be over the top. We don't care who or whatever we say. We don't care what other people think. We just like doing it. I'm surprised.
Though,
I'm surprised when people say "I love you guys" and we're like, "Wow."
though,
You think we got time for one more?
Yep, we got one
Yes.
last one.
then
From
we-
Ask Hella. I was gonna say Ask Hella, but it's Ask Ella. Do you play any
Ask
video
Ella?
games? If so, which ones?
Okay, currently I'm kind of playing Minecraft, Feed the Beast, mods, and Team Fortress 2. But if you're talking about classic games, I play everything.
I love classic games.
Play the
Classic.
Crapbox 360.
Crap.
Wow. Wow.
Whoa,
Well,
man.
though,
Is that a hyena, Pinky?
What?
yes.
That's a hyena, Pinky.
Yes, that was.
That was amazing.
I love that one. But, so, like, with, like, classic games, do you play a lot of, like, you said that you played it, before, in the pre-show, you said that you played a lot of, PS1 games and stuff. Have you played, and, like, Sega games? Have you played, like, any classic Nintendo games, or?
Yeah, go dance.
Let me put it this way. Have you ever heard of a game called Spiritual Warfare on the NES?
Oh, fuck!
It was
I
like
know what
the
that is.
only good Christian game to have ever come out.
I know what that is. I had a
Ever.
friend who had
Actually, Noah's Ark. I remember it was just like, it's so ridiculous. It's
Baby
a Doom
Moses, baby
port.
Moses.
It's like pretty much just Doom, but like with Noah going around shooting goats with a slingshot and putting them to sleep.
Oh yeah, I know that one. I know that one.
I think
that
that's what it was called.
AVGN.
Mhm,
did
yeah.
that. It was pretty much just, it was just Wolfenstein or Doom.
I think it was Wolfenstein.
I think it was Wolfenstein.
I can't remember which one it
Man, shit! Don't bring back the. I don't want to go all nostalgic on you.
No. Even worse, Captain Bible. That was the most violent freaking
What?
PC game ever. It was basically a game designed to teach Christian values. And when you quoted a Bible scripture, and he freaking ripped the monster's arms off and started beating them with it.
Oh,
It was
Jesus.
just like, brutal. I mean, like, and this is supposed to be a kid
Are
game?
these like the same? Are these like the priest from the Helsing OVA?
I don't know.
Are
It's like
these the same people who complain about violent video games?
When you have a priest going, "Thou shalt be damnation to thy arm," or something like that.
You go up against this ogre-looking thing, and then random Bible verse pops up, and you have to choose the correct answer. When you choose the correct answer, he attacks. You choose the wrong answer, he gets hit.
Okay.
Holy crap.
So when you choose the right answer, he like at the final boss, he like materializes this giant freaking sword, and goes like starts
shit crazy.
cutting off slices of this main boss. You can see like slices. I mean, like literally slices. Like you would like country ham slices.
I have
God.
to play this game now.
This sounds awesome. This
I know,
makes
I
me
can
want
play
to
this
study
game.
religion.
I think at the end of it, it just goes, "Hey, Jesus, man."
I have to play this game.
man.
on live
Just
stream.
remember,
Flame
folks,
chamber.
violent video games are A-okay as long as they're teaching basic Christian values.
Hey, it doesn't sound as bad as the new movie where Jesus has to kill his.
Oh yeah. Jesus,
Yeah,
where, like when it has the
shotgun.
D, like it's pretty much the Jesus, but it's just Jesus because the D is silent.
It's like Robot Chicken's version of like Kill Bunny.
Kill Bill with
Kill Bill series. It's like they kill Bunny. You didn't think it would be that easy, did you? Something like that.
Yeah, I kind of did.
I just love season 1. It was so funny.
So yeah.
And I would. Man, the good old days before George Bush fucked everything up. No.
Oh
Well,
man.
And I don't want to end the show, but we have to end the show because it's 2020.
10:20.
For that don't know military.
Yeah.
It's 10:20.
It's late.
Yeah.
And I got stuff to do. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, no
It's
problem.
fun having you on. I've had fun. I'm sure everybody else.
It's better when somebody has to leave because they have stuff instead of somebody has to leave because they hate us.
I don't think anybody's done that. I think only one.
It will happen.
No, person did that, and I'm gonna call them out. And it was Ask Pinkie. I love how.
God, Pinchie's part of that crew that hate me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if
love
Pinchie
because-
hates me. I don't know if Pinchie herself hates me. I just know she's part of that crew.
I'm just glad that she doesn't get that many views on her YouTube account because she was just like a dick to us. Like, she's like, oh, you can't swear because I'm going to have little kids on. As soon as she leaves, she goes on her blog and starts saying, F this, F that, fuck you, all that. I'm like, you just told us not to be ourselves on the show, so, whatever. Oh, I what people think. They can give us all the dislikes on the bar and YouTube and say, fuck you, you are terrible people, you communist baby killers, or whatever.
What? How do they know?
I know, right? I enjoy my baby on the little bit of.
I eat that baby. I like my recipe of baby
My
kebabs.
favorite-
Wait. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right.
Shut up, Silver. Hold on, he's getting his.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn. It's all of my sleep tonight. And with that, I think we shall end
That
the show.
hurt.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but that hurt.
Oh god.
With that, I think we shall show in.
Oh, drink some water.
That hurt.
Oh god.
Wasn't it a modifier?
Oh god. I thought that was a
Hell
moth.
itself is coming out.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. No. What was worse? What was worse? Imagine that. And okay, I used to do prison guard work, right? This is like when I turned 18, I went to work for the state of Texas as a correctional officer. Imagine that trying to sleep in the middle of the night and you're an inmate.
You have no idea. I'd actually be really nice to inmates, but I'd also be dicks. I'd just be a big dick because I'd probably be playing MLP music in the night shift.
Oh god, this is well before My Little Pony ever.
I know, but I think I should go do something like that. Because I'm military and I'm bored as shit with my job now.
I gotta do this because of the request. I just got to.
You just got to.
Yeah.
Got to.
Jesus Christ.
That is so scary.
Oh.
That's something you don't want to say like in a very like a pitch black room.
And you will worship him.
But anyway,
The devil be praised.
I think that's the best note to end off at.
Devil be praised.
So thanks
God is
guys for
dead.
joining us, especially to the Master, or to Warden, or to you.
To everybody.
Warden, Eureka, Master, whatever.
Alright.
You can call me that.
You can call me master anytime.
Oh, well.
Oh, you guys are nuts.
Don't kill me for that. Not y'all, but people.
We gotta watch one of your D&D games. I gotta watch that.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna go and get that started right now. So.
Is it it's live action instead of like?
Yeah, it's actually in a live stream. We'll have live stream set up with boards for battle movement and stuff like that.
You've heard of Roll20, right?
Huh?
I think it's Roll20 or D20. I think.
Roll20. It's Roll20.
Yeah, Roll20.
I think.
It kind of it's like an all like a over the internet like board game setup. Like
unfortunately, I can't. I don't have the time to sit down and learn it. So unless you automatically quit,
me and Nick are trying to learn it at the moment.
I'm not really at the moment.
Well, I've been finger fucking it. That's the best way of putting it.
Interesting.
I'll
well then, dude.
A little bit too much information there, I'd say.
It's supposed to be based on the. It's supposed to be actually be easier to set up games.
Yeah.
Well, I must say my adieus. My players are waiting me, and goodbye, folks in the chat. Thank you for coming by. If you have any questions, send them on over.
Take care, and thanks for joining us.
And stay tuned for the after show. This has been the CloudsDale Cafe. We are leaving. Goodbye. Whatever. Have to say. Stay sexy. Stay tight. Do whatever.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Take care.